I have been working as a truck driver for a long time, and throughout my long life, I have seen a lot. But after what I saw on that trip, I started praying with every journey. Not long ago, I just got behind the wheel without thinking about anything, not even having time for some prayer. But what happened to me completely changed my whole life. This is my most terrifying story as a long-haul truck driver. I immediately realized that I had never even thought about anything supernatural. In fact, anything beyond understanding was completely foreign to me. But it happened that I accidentally, against my will, became the subject of an incredible event. It happened when my route took me through the Altai region. The full moon illuminated the starry sky that night. It was so bright that all the surrounding areas were clearly visible. I want to emphasize the fact that even in dark nights, I was never afraid because my truck had excellent headlights. That night, I was only concerned about one thing: that I had been behind the wheel for 3 days already, and the energy drinks I had consumed earlier in the evening were starting to wear off. I was simply exhausted and desperately wanted to sleep. The same thoughts kept running through my mind that I was almost there and would soon be able to rest. The next morning, we were supposed to go to the sauna and have a drink with friends. But something troubled me. At first, it seemed like a trivial matter. For 3 hours on my journey, I didn't encounter a single car. There were no vehicles in the opposite lane or any attempts to overtake. It felt strange. I remember telling myself that it was late at night and many people were either sleeping at home or in roadside hotels. I turned on the radio, and out of the corner of my eye, I noticed something strange in the mirror. Lowering the window, I looked outside and was startled. A few meters away from my truck, some creature that resembled a dog was running towards it. But considering its size, it was much larger than an ordinary dog. This creature was simply enormous, bigger than a horse. It moved alongside the car at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, which was incredibly fast. I thought maybe I had fallen asleep at the wheel, but realizing that I was awake, I pressed on the gas pedal, increasing the speed by another 20 kilometers per hour. However, the creature remained right next to my truck, matching its speed. Adrenaline surged through my veins, and I couldn't believe what was happening. A black dog of extraordinary size with fantastic speed was running alongside my truck, which was racing at breakneck speed. Could such a thing really be happening? Soon, what I had been expecting around the corner became visible, a light a short distance away where I needed to get to, a small town that I wanted to see more than anything in the world at that moment. But I rejoiced too early, as it turned out very early, and then what happened just shocked me. The creature approached the truck cabin and was now only a meter away from me. I was terrified. I rolled up the side window and pressed on the gas, but it was already clear that speed was not a problem for this creature. A chill ran down my spine as this horrible creature turned its head towards me. I realized that it saw right through me, with its huge bottomless eyes fully aware and understanding. It seemed to know a lot, even as the truck exceeded 100 kilometers per hour. This creature kept pace with my truck, but only fell behind when I passed the road sign indicating that the city was ahead. I drove into the city and parked my Ford near a 24-hour convenience store. I got out of the cabin with a cigarette in my mouth, trying to gather my thoughts and understand what I had just seen a couple of minutes ago. In the end, I chalked it all up to my exhaustion because such a thing simply couldn't have happened. It was time to rest and take care of myself, which was not what it seemed to be and could not be. Smoking my cigarette and contemplating that it was time to see a psychiatrist, I walked into the store where I saw a cute female cashier standing there smiling without making any movements. That's when I realized that there was no one else in the store, not even a security guard, and the girl stood still and didn't move. Then another revelation dawned on me. I heard nothing when I pushed the door open. Absolutely nothing. It made no sound. My body shuddered again as I stood in place, nervously looking around. It was as if something clicked, and I heard the voice of the girl asking me how I was feeling. Almost immediately, drunk teenagers stumbled into the store for some snacks, and the security guard emerged from the back room. Shortly after, several more people entered the store, and that's when I understood that she was fine. What happened to me, I still didn't fully understand, but I realized one thing: when a person is about to collapse from exhaustion, they are on the brink of worlds. As soon as I reached my bed, I fell asleep immediately, and in the morning I realized that last night, with one foot, I had visited the other side. Something saved my life and helped me reach my destination without incident. Now I think that the creature that resembled a dog was a messenger of death waiting for me to make a mistake and meet my end, because I was in such a state that it could happen at any moment.